It's denial. I don't hold it against them because again, it's an extraordinary claim. That's a big claim.
Came out, nobody thought in the slightest that David was actually behind a cold-blooded
Trunk maxing?
I mean, there's no way that a pop artist who recently skyrocketed to fame would just ruin their life by someone, right?
And as I mentioned in my last video, I mean, once the dominoes started falling in this case, they were really tumbling quickly because people started finding more and more evidence that these two were linked a little bit more together than just some
like
vague pictures, because there were Discord messages and Reddit posts that were reported to be from David and his community that started to make it very obvious that David's fans.
Wait a minute. What's this say? This guy's a weirdo, a close friend's little sister. She was in 7th grade.
Okay, there. Now we're back. I accidentally pushed some buttons. I pushed a button too many times and OBS freaked out. But now we're actually back. All right, let's get it. Let's continue. Now, what was that? What that should say? This guy's a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the IE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swept his place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who's in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. Oh shit. One of these names, and she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. Oh, hope this is not the case. It turned out to be the case. I'm sorry. It's unfortunate. It's sad, but it turned out to be the case. Let's see. I thoroughly doubt this is true. He has a very public social media presence. There is no one underage in his road crew. It was true, unfortunately. Ask Ribs has reached level 1. Drank, Capo. Drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste, Rivas, and Hernandez. Damn. I'm in a song crisis right now, and then someone says drop the one with Celeste. I'm so serious, bro. Like, girls my age. Girls your age are retarded, so you date someone younger? Does that make sense? I feel like it feels like it doesn't make sense. It feels like it doesn't make sense. It feels like it doesn't make sense. Oops. I knew I forgot to do that. Hold on. Audio, Google. All right.
This random anime avatar of this stupid little girl. This guy, look at that. Bro, imagine this is the first person that's able to pick up on it. Oh my god.
General. So I mean, clearly this is a horrifying pattern.
No.
There are even
this wasn't the first person, because we saw right here. This person said the same thing. This guy is a weirdo. Close friend and little sister from the night ran away. So she with. We think her sister was making her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swept his place in the hills. Thanks for the follow. It says I'm terrified. That's who's in the car. Nobody has heard. This person figured out to be first, not the other person that was in the fucking anime.
Claiming Celeste were dating, and the worst part is they're in
this random anime avatar is the first person that's able to pick up on it. Oh my god.
General. So I mean, clearly this is a horrifying pattern. There are even reportedly a few people in his community trying to get the info out long before Celeste was found. So take these Reddit posts for example.
This, from what I've heard, my sister is now in 9th grade. Tells me he was dating an 8th grader.
Wait, what? This guy is a PDF. From what I've heard, my sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader. Let's call her C, Celeste. And she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them, pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange here. Let's see. He was. Let's see. So he was in 9th grade dating an 8th grader. Isn't 9th grade like 13? 14? Right? So I don't know that, because that seems a little off, because from what we know, he was like 19 and she was like 15 when her body was found.
So that's like 3 middle schoolers?
He was paying them off so that they wouldn't say shit. That's kind of fucked up.
This guy seems really bad. Yep. That's really bad. Wow.
Clearly, people calling him out. But again, before the discovery of Celeste, and I guess even immediately after, lots of people didn't want to believe their new favorite artist could be capable of doing something this horrific. And I guess they were just kind of throwing all the allegations under the rug like it was some witch hunt. Even though, like I mentioned, his discography didn't exactly paint him out to be a saint. If anything, it only really just implicated
romantic homicide. Come on.
Look at these lyrics. This does.
In the back of my mind, I killed you and I didn't even regret it.
In the back of my mind, I killed you? Well, what about in the back of your car?
That's where you left her.
Whatsoever.
That's where you left
but
her.
Even though he maintained his innocence at the time, or at least wasn't addressing the situation, David still canceled the rest of his tour once Celeste was found. And I said this in my last video, that this move made sense even if he wasn't guilty of all this, because you know, the spectacle that started to build around his story would have made it impossible for a normal show to go on. But certainly it didn't make him look good. But for months, I mean, rumors flew back and forth. The homeowners that David was renting from hired their own private investigators to look into things. Law and Crime was reporting extensively on this, which unfortunately usually was just more speculation and no real movement. So we didn't have too many answers for a long time.
I wonder why.
And it actually felt like for a while that nothing was happening. People threw out stupid theories like,
also, since he was signed by a major label by then, I'm sure they were also in touch with the police, trying to be like, hey, make sure none of this gets out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't say anything, make sure none of this spills out, make sure there's no leaks about this shit.
Celeste had probably overdosed and the crime was more moving her. But regardless, you had a kid that lost their life somehow and was left in a trunk for months.
For months? Why didn't you do something with the body? What did you think was gonna? What an idiot!
Devil's advocate Asmongold shows his face. What a fucking idiot! Why didn't you do anything with the body? At the same time, it's a good ass question.
Why didn't you bury the body or try to dissolve the body or, you know, like tie it to something and like have it sink in a, like, really? Like, that's just so gross. Like,
just left it in the back of his trunk. That's nasty.
What a bozo. Yeah, what a fucking moron. I feel like there's so many other ways to dispose of a dead body and you choose the dumbest one. Well, I guess that's the reason why he dates middle schoolers. They're closer to his mental capacity.
Oh. And he said the girls his age were retarded. He probably just could. He didn't have the mental capacity to understand them.
It's as bad as it gets. But finally, on April 16th,
idiot.
David was arrested.
Wow.
And on April 20th, he was formally charged with first-degree murder, as well as
not good
for financial gain and of a witness to an investigation. And it was also released that she was essentially stabbed, which is just horrifying. So that completely invalidates.
She was like stabbed multiple times. That means it was a crime of passion. Like that's a person. That's very personal. Like stabbing somebody to death. That's a very personal, bro. You don't do that if people you don't know.
It's the whole ODing speculation. And the LA District Attorney's Office released a statement claiming this, which is nothing short of just horrifying. And
so it's just a child under some years old when this person allegedly engaged in relations. Okay, right.
Doesn't get better because they also dropped a bombshell to, I guess, seemingly confirm.
They threatened to expose his criminal conduct and devastate his musical career. Burke. Okay, so he killed her as a response to her being like going to like expose him.
That's what I said.
You would have avoided this problem if you didn't date girls in middle school.
That's what I'm saying.
This would have never happened if you had just dated a girl that was above the age of consent.
Pretty much everything he says, I said in my video. I feel good about it. Makes me feel good about my video.
It seems so easy. But apparently it's not.
A lot of people's suspicions about David's actions. All of this is just so beyond disgusting. But they ended the statement by saying, to Celeste's loved ones, we will get the justice you seek and deserve. And it seems like the statements just got worse and worse. They're saying that he was in fact involved with a minor, and that when he blew up, and I guess she threatened to expose him for his crimes, he decided he only had one choice, which I guess was doing this for financial gain, because what they're alleging he was trying to do was save his music career. And it's all just so,
I mean, save his entire, because like, I'm obviously, like, you know, hooking up and, you know, like, I mean, like, it's weird to like say like it's basically rape, right, every single time, because like an underage girl, but like you know, like having sex with somebody underage, raping an underage person, like that's also criminal, right? I mean, you could also go to jail. Don't forget about jail.
Tragic. A child had to pay for all this, and the dude still lost his career regardless. And the DA also mentioned that a part of the reason all this took so long for them to press charges was the condition of Celeste, and I guess the cooperation or lack thereof cooperation of some of the witnesses. So just as suspected, they just want to have all of the information possible. And it's safe to say they now have a lot of information. They also found
probably more than they wanted.
A bazillion gigabytes.
Yeah, jail boosts rappers' career when they go to jail for like selling weed or shooting a guy that was going to shoot them. Jail doesn't boost your career when you raped and murdered an underage girl. Like, this is like definitely like this is a little bit different. And
it only boosts your career if it involves gang violence. That's about it.
And oh, by the way,
or drugs, you know, that kind of shit. Not doing that kind of thing to an underage girl.
Bonus! Oh, surprise!
It's of the worst possible thing to have on your devices. So that's not good either. I mean, everything about this case is really alleging that David is the worst of the worst of human beings.
He is.
So now David is being held without bail, and he's had his lawyers enter a not guilty plea for him on Monday. So I guess the dude is just going out kicking and screaming, because I don't think anyone believes him at this point. I am surprised his lawyers do, or honestly, they're probably just...
I mean, they have to, like, a lawyer has to defend you with the presumption of innocence, right? You're entitled to that. And
I mean, they have to defend you. I don't know if they have to do it with the presumption of innocence. I mean, maybe they're supposed to do it, but you know, I doubt that they will. You know, depending on the case. Because we saw another video of this about the Davis case, and we saw his prosecutor or his defendant, his lawyer, like, she looked like she was stumbling on some words. Like she didn't look like she was fully prepared for that shit. So I don't know if she thinks he's innocent, or it's just like doesn't care to like try her best for him, you know?
You're entitled to having your side heard, even if we all know
doing their job. And obviously they're going for life in prison, but not only life in prison, they're also going for that step up as well. So
I think that I think they should publicly execute him. I think we should kill him. Like, I mean, he's a public figure. I feel like if you're a public figure, you should be publicly executed, right? I mean, like, if you rape and murder an underage girl and you're a public figure, public execution.
Fair.
That seems fair.
I mean,
really? I can't imagine not thinking that. Duh.
I think Asmongold just wants to see it. He might want to stream it, except for like when the actual part happens. You know what I'm saying? He can't stream that Twitch TOS, but he definitely wants to see it and stream it.
Again, not looking good for David here. So regardless, I will be following the updates on this case. I might actually show up to the case as well. We'll see. I'm glad Celeste and her family are finally getting some sort of justice, because no kid nor family should ever have to go through something like this. But regardless, I'll see you guys in the next video.
How deranged. Oh my God. What a fucking freak, man. I'm so glad to see I'm so glad to see this guy getting arrested and all of this happening. I don't think anybody who is friends with him has any degree of accountability for it. They didn't know anything about this. This is the most crazy, insane, deranged story that you can possibly have. I don't hold it against them. I'm not, you know, angry at them. Like, how could you possibly know this or imagine this about a person, right? Look at her family, they're so dirty too. I don't want it. No, yeah, it's just it's ridiculous. That time is into yeah, I'll play it in just a bit. But like, let me just like finish talking about this for a minute. Is that cost the state more to get the death penalty organized and just putting him in a box for the rest of his life? Yeah, but like this is like a special occasion, right? It's a special occasion, and so yeah, really that's my outlook about it. Yeah, do you see the dude admitted to murder on the dating show?
With all of this evidence stacking against David,
another self-snitcher. There are too many of these. Executions are boring now, though. They just do injections. Well, you can fix that. There's a lot of ways to fix that. It's about sending a message. Yeah, it's about sending a message. Exactly. And first candidate tried the new firing squad law. Yeah, I like that. And again, wow, the worst kind of person too. Shocking that somebody like this would do that. Like it's really sad, but you know, again, it's a perversion of the mind, and some people are just simply ill. They're sick. They're sick people, and there is but one cure. You know, like, and I
put one cure. All right, cool. So I want to watch that real quick because let me actually start recording this part. So I wanted to watch that real quick, which was for those of you who are not here in the live stream and are watching the YouTube video after I recorded it. I just watched Asmongold's take on the David case. I wanted to watch that real quick because there was a video I saw that popped up, and it's by Gideon. If y'all don't know who he is, popular black streamer, and I think he did pranks on YouTube, and he also joined Skeeter Gene and to catch a predator type videos. I love those videos. Like Skeeter Gene, shout out to him. He's doing good work. He's doing it in a way where, you know, the predator actually gets caught. You know what I'm saying? Actually, he involves the police, gets the predator gets caught, probably does jail time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I digress. Gideon apparently pressed the lawyer that says that David is, or D4vid, David is innocent. Gideon pressed him. So I want to watch a bit of this. This thing is like almost an hour long. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 48 minutes long. We're gonna watch part of it, and we're gonna check it out, see what they're talking about. Links will be in the description below. Hello?
So with all of this evidence stacking against David, there's no way you're gonna try to get the best plea deal for him.
That we're fighting this, and that's how I always attack my cases, and that's why I get the results that I get.
The prosecutors are
wait, he
that their sexual relationship started when she was 13.
Those are just out.
That's David's lawyer? It doesn't look like it, bro, because in the video we saw last time, it was this one old white chick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it was this white chick over here. See? This chick. This chick is this chick. So I don't know who the hell this Asian dude is. I don't know if that's actually David's lawyer, bro. Because I don't see him, like, he's not in this picture. He's I don't know, man. I expected to see him in some of the pictures, maybe even at the court hearing, but I don't really see that guy there. So I don't know if this is actually, I don't know if this guy is actually David's lawyer that Gideon is talking to. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But let's check it out. Let's see where it goes.
Allegations. This girl came after him to attack him. So from what I'm seeing, it looks like he is a victim of success.
What about the explicit photos?
Victim of success.
So I want to see how explicit are those photos. Are they?
All right, DJ Khaled. Suffering from success. Oh, woe is me. I'm a victim of success. She attacked me. How? By threatening to go public with your underage relationship, with your illegal relationship with her? You know how you avoid that kind of shit? You don't date minors. That's how.
they really, you know, my client.
How is her body found in his car?
You can give somebody else access to the car.
What about him ordering the Uber to?
Nah, look at him smiling and shit, bro. Nah, this guy is not his lawyer. This guy's not David's lawyer, bro.
His house, her being there.
Is that illegal to order an Uber? I don't see that. I don't see that in the criminal code anywhere. No matter where I'm at with my clients.
Actually, I don't think it's illegal to order an Uber for a minor, because they do have that Uber teen shit, I think. Do they have that? I remember hearing people talking about it like before it came out or when it came out. But if you're ordering an Uber for people, I mean, ordering an Uber in and of itself is not illegal, no matter who it's for. If it's for a minor, it's just like, why? I finished tutoring you. Get the fuck out. There's your Uber.
Cases, even if you're found guilty, there's still ways out of it.
So y'all, I'm gonna show you guys how good a defense lawyer Jay Oma is before we interview him.
Jay Oma.
He is a lawyer? Holy shit.
And why am I the best lawyer?
I mean, you gave me probation on my criminal case.
All right. And what were you charged with?
Aggravated assault with deadly weapon.
And how much prison time are you looking at?
20 years.
Okay. And did this case go to trial?
Yes, it did.
And during that trial, did the prosecutor show a video of you shooting somebody 3 times?
Yep, it did. Shot him 2 times in the stomach, 1 in the arm.
The prosecutor had a video of this man shooting somebody 3 times. Not eyewitness testimony. They had a video of him doing this.
On
Now listen to
4K.
the rest.
And were you found guilty on this case?
Yes.
All right. And now during the punishment phase of your case, did I remain fighting for you?
Yes, you did.
All right. And while I was fighting for you, how much time was the prosecutor asking this?
Hold on, bro. Jay Oma law firm. Okay. Jay Oma Law Reviews, Justice Jury, Jay Oma, Jay Oma Law's Trust Score. He, let's see, it's a Houston-based practice that offers legal services in criminal, family, and civil law. Founded by attorney Elaine C. Jay Oma, a former prosecutor and registered nurse. The firm values tenacity, passion, and strategy in representing its clients. So, I mean, that might be him. That might, shit might be legit. Hold on. But how come David's lawyer is Blair Burke, a well-known criminal defense attorney in Hollywood who has represented several high-profile clients, including Harvey Weinstein and Lindsay Lohan? David lawyer, what's this dude's name? Jay Oma? This is from Gideon again. This is from Gideon again. The only when I type David lawyer Jay Oma, the only thing I see is things that, you know, relate back to Gideon. So is this guy actually David's lawyer or not? I mean, he is a criminal defense lawyer, it seems, but is he David's lawyer? Lawyers for David, aka David Blurk. Who are David Burke's lawyers? David joins Blair Burke. Extensive list of celebrity clients. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this Jay Oma guy is David's lawyer. He might be capping, fam. Like, this Jay Oma guy might be capping. Because right now it looks like Blair Burke is David Burke's lawyer. No relation. But it looks like Blair is David's lawyer. Not this Jay Oma guy. Well, let's see what he says.
20.
All right.
20 years.
20 years in prison, right?
Yep.
And after my arguments, what was the result of me convincing that jury to give you as a punishment?
Probation.
All right. And are you happy with the results?
Yeah.
All right. And just to put it together, you got probation for shooting somebody 3 times on camera, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And is there anything else you want to add?
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, that seems kind of stretched. You know what I'm saying? They give the dude probation for shooting someone 3 times on camera. I mean, if shit like that is true, then it's like no wonder, you know what I'm saying? We have people going into prison, coming right back out, then turning around and stabbing a white girl on a train or a bus, sorry, or whatever that was, and then the dude screaming out, "I got that white girl." Didn't that guy go to prison like 20 times and got immediately let out? Like, bro, the fuck? I forgot what his name was, but y'all probably know who I'm talking about.
Prosecutors wanted to give him 20 years. Jay Oma convinced the jury to only give him probation. Going from 20 years to probation on camera. Y'all know how crazy that is? And the crazy thing about it was not self-defense. Nope, it was not. They had an argument, but it was not self-defense. I asked. It was not. It was not. Because if it was self-defense, he would have been found guilty. I know everybody in the chat saying that's weird. Like, y'all, I had your guys' same opinion. I was like, bro, defense lawyers are the biggest scumbags on the earth and stuff. But when I had...
Now remember, Gideon used to do pranks on YouTube, bro. So I don't know if I can trust this shit right now.
6 months over my head, I realized, like, you hate lawyers until you need one. I pray that none of y'all are in a situation to where you ever need a defense lawyer. But if you do find yourself in a position where you need a defense lawyer, you're gonna try to get the best one you can ever get to fight for you. And just so you guys don't think I'm lying.
Who's your favorite lawyer?
Jay Oma.
And why am I a favorite lawyer?
You got my case on the path to getting dismissed.
All right, and what were you charged with?
I was charged with allegedly videotaping a grand jury proceeding and posting it on my YouTube channel, and the video getting 4 million views, allegedly.
And it was contempt, right?
And I got contempt of court.
Yeah. And so how much jail time are you looking at?
I was looking at up to 6 months.
Okay. And are you happy with the results?
Very.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Get Jay Oma.
All right.
And like, that's my paperwork. I don't have to say allegedly anymore. I did record it. I don't have to say allegedly.
We know you recorded it.
Lawyer Jay Oma. Jay Oma, welcome to the show.
What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm gonna keep saying it right now. I don't know if he is David Burke's actual lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Because Blair, it says Blair's lawyer. I saw nothing that said this guy was on the team.
How long have you been a criminal defense lawyer?
Probably about 8 years, 7 years right now.
And have you been following the David case?
A little bit. I actually saw a little bit of it last night. There's more evidence that I believe that they're finding on his phone. It's one.
Okay. He's not saying he's David's lawyer. He's just saying he's a defense lawyer, and he's apparently seen part of the case that David is in, but he's not actually David's lawyer. When I read the title, I pressed the lawyer saying David is innocent. I was like, you talked to David's lawyer? That's my mistake. I was like, hold on, bro. This guy isn't the fuck. I feel stupid a bit.
Investigations that keep going, and
but we do this shit and we learn.
You let it happen, right? And then that's when I step in and start doing my work.
He has the criminal defense lawyer, Blair, but she represented Harvey Weinstein during his case and everything. My question is, with the evidence that the prosecutors have against him, where they have sexual messages and sexual photos exchanged between the two, which would obviously be C-Sam. They also have against him being the last person to be in contact because she was Ubered from her home over to him, and then after that she was not seen alive. They also see in his transactions where he bought 2 chainsaws, an incinerator, bought shovels, and he also bought
an incinerator. Oh yeah, that we talked about this in my last video, but one of those last videos. Man had an incinerator, and then he put her body parts in the trunk of his Tesla. What was the incinerator for? Did you just say, just fuck it, we can't use it like I thought we could?
A blue inflatable pool where the fragment from the inflatable pool that he purchased also matches on her body. They also have other CSAM. They said they found a significant amount of CSAM on his phone. All of these things
That's
stacking
crazy,
up
bro.
against
It's like 4
David.
terabytes, I think.
How do you possibly think
or 40?
that the defense is going to plead his innocence of not murdering her? Do you think they're going to concede and say, hey, he did have a sexual relationship with her? What do you think they're going to concede on, or do you think they're going to try to fight everything full force?
I'll fight everything. I'm going to be one of those attorneys where I don't care what allegations that they have against my client. I'm always going to fight it, no matter how bad shit gets, you know?
So you wouldn't even concede with because they have him on child abuse, like having a sexual relationship with a minor. So you wouldn't even concede that point if you were his lawyer?
Oh, F no. I would not concede to that. I'm fighting everything.
Okay, how would you get him off of that?
Well, number one, having plead not guilty on this case. Demand any and all evidence that the prosecutors might have against them. The cops did their investigation. All it takes is for me to find out, how did the cops get to that? What is the process that they got to it? And if they got to it illegally, that's when I can start doing my work and I can start attacking everything that the cops got on them. It's just one of those things where you just got to keep fighting no matter where it's at.
Z4, whoa. Can you back to
so you would try to
opening of Ken Rolling Loud?
What is the first?
I don't do music reacts, but sorry, especially since I'm also streaming on YouTube right now.
Yeah. Out of all the things I said that the prosecutor has on him, because it doesn't look like they're waiving his right to a speedy trial. It sounded like his lawyer's like, let's take it to trial. What is the first bit of evidence that you?
I wonder if all of it is going to be live streamed, like the other court cases, like the entire thing. David's entire trial, all of it should be live streamed. And where can I watch it?
To attack
any relationship that he had that it's not sexual. Allegedly, they're saying that it's sexual, right? I'm gonna attack that, and then I'm gonna attack the motive that the prosecutors are trying to allege that he had.
So let me let you know about the motive. So the motive is they said that they
also didn't like they were messaging back and forth on Discord and everything and things like that, right? So why would why don't they could just check that? Like I doubt there's too many I doubt there's a lot of I doubt there's absolutely no evidence on the Discord, like finding them talking about sexual relations and things like that, incriminating evidence. I doubt there's no incriminating evidence on their Discord or through their messages. So this guy, Jayoma, the lawyer guy, he said he would go through, he would demand any evidence the cops found, and if any of it was illegal, that's when he starts work. But if he can find anything illegal, but like it seems like the cops did their due diligence. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but there's gonna be evidence that they could use. That's still gonna go through. I don't know, man. I don't know if this guy could actually get David as innocent.
Have the text messages between where it seems that Celeste was jealous of David being in relationships with other women, and they said that Celeste texted him that she was going to destroy his career, and coincidentally, when she texted him that, it was about 2 or 3 days before his album was supposed to be released, where they're saying that the motive was for financial gain to keep his career intact.
I mean, that sounds like a motive, but that's just the state's motive or the prosecutor's motive. Whatever motive they have them attack that, because what I'm going to be looking at is the girl probably has motive to make shit up. The girl probably has motive to utilize her position in his life to capitalize on somebody who's up and coming. We see that in Shannon Sharp, who was a victim. What was that girl that took a lot of money from him? You know, when people become a public figure, just like you and I, athletes, singers, even actors, that it opens up an opportunity for them to like have a gun to their head to say, get me this Rolls Royce, get me this Rolex. If you don't get it to me, there's gonna be consequences. And you know what those consequences are gonna be. And so anybody can be put in that position, even you. And it's unfortunate that I believe David has to go through this at this point in his career, because he's up and coming. I do like some of his songs.
Bruh, has Gideon always been this big? I'm asking for a friend. It's me. I'm the friend.
But it's an opportunity. And when people do have an opportunity, they often get taken advantage of. So my job as a criminal defense attorney is to point that out, right? That, you know, my client's the victim.
So you think his defense is gonna try to paint the picture of David being the victim of the situation, with him having the fame and status? You think that's the route, or that's the route you would take if he was your client?
I have to speak to him. So whenever I do my consultations with my clients, my strategies change based on that, and it's based on reality as well. So right now, me and you, we don't know because we haven't spoken to David. If I spoke to David, you know, and he contacted me, then maybe it'll be a different story, right? From what I'm seeing, it looks like he is a victim of success. People came after him, and
DJ suffering from success. I'm just suffering from success. Woe is me. Woe is me. Well, I mean, you can say suffering from success, but like the thing is that even if she was like, hey, I'm about to I'm gonna ruin your career because blah 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 blah. The dude was having a sexual relationship with a minor. He had been doing this for I guess for a couple of years, it looks like. And then when she threatened to go public with their relationship, I mean, all she did was threaten to say words and like go public with their relationship. I mean, that's his own fault for putting himself in that situation. You know, saying that's not warranting, you know, an attack on his life, a threat on his life. So he definitely can't use self-defense. And suffering from success is what you want to go with. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer, but like, would the jury, would people buy that shit? Like, he still had a sexual relationship with a minor, and then when she said she was going to go public with it, he offed her. He deleted her and chopped her or dismembered her, and then put her body in his trunk and left it there to rot. I don't see any judge or jury being like, you know what? He is innocent. He didn't do anything wrong. Seriously? I don't see any judge, jury, or executioner saying, yeah, you know what? You can go free, David. You can go free. I don't see that happening. That's just me, though.
And possibly, quite possibly, this girl came after him to attack him. So I don't know what's going on with what happens in real life. All I can see is the allegations, just like how you can see the allegations, and they sound bad. And a lot of my clients' cases, the allegations are very, very bad. And you know the type of cases I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you mean, I just showed my chat that you got a dude who shot somebody 3 times on camera. They caught him on camera, and you didn't even use self-defense, did you?
You have to have been there. I post my trials like on my feed, on my story.
You got
like,
someone that shot somebody 3 times off with just probation when the state was trying to give him 20 years.
And I didn't add in my video that he's gonna get out on probation in 5 years. 5 years for shooting somebody on camera. And he even looked at the camera like the camera's right here. He went ahead and went
looked at that.
Looked right at the camera.
Got the whole face. Got the whole facial profile and everything, and he still got the dude on? I don't know, man.
Yeah. And I got that shit to be probation. He'll be out. He'll be done with probation in 5 years when he contacts me. No matter where I'm at with my clients' cases, even if you're found guilty, there's still ways out of it. And so I'm always gonna fight no matter how bad shit gets. And right now, in regards to David, shit's looking bad. Okay? And it's always gonna look bad in the beginning. But I'm always gonna be able to try to fight and show like the truth, which is he's a victim here.
Okay, you're gonna try to paint it as him being a victim. Let's go with that. How are you going to convince a jury that a man who is sending explicit photos of himself and receiving explicit photos, because Celeste isn't the only minor. He was also talking to other minors who have started to come forward. So how are you going to spin this as him being the victim?
So this man was on some Saikuno level shit, but with minors. If you don't know who Saikuno is, he's a Twitch streamer. I think is it Twitch streamer? He's a streamer though, content creator. And it recently came out that he pretty much cheated on his girlfriend with like multiple girls, and no one, not even his close friends, knew he had a girlfriend. And he was pretty much using this uwu shy anime protagonist boy type of profile, or not profile, but like personality, you know? And like he got with multiple girls, bro, and all while having a girlfriend. Told them that he didn't have a girlfriend or that he wasn't talking to anybody. He even had one girl that he just like met her at the first day they met, got head from her. The next day, busted inside of her raw, no condom, and this was after her saying, well, not after. This was a girl that said that she doesn't even have sex with dudes that she doesn't date. She wasn't dating him, but she went through she did all that. I'm saying that this David is like it's on Sykkuno levels because of all of the multiple girls, and but they were all minors, so that's not part of Sykkuno shit. That's just nasty. That's just nasty as fuck.
Of all these minors coming to him and him not wanting any part of this.
Well, I'm not gonna spend anything. What I'm gonna do is show the truth, okay? And that truth is that no matter what age anybody is susceptible, or anybody can be an aggressor, right? You can be 9 years old, and if you find out there's a lick out there that you can take advantage of and you can get free stuff out of him and you can threaten him, then you do it. And it's a normal thing that humans do. Whenever they see an opportunity, they can see it. And there is an opportunity when it comes to David. Shit, I don't even know David personally, and I can see David, as a walking lick right now. He has YouTube videos, he has music, he obviously has money. Anybody in that position would say, you know what?
So you're saying Jay-Z's a walking lick. You're saying NBA YoungBoy's a walking lick. You're saying, you know what I'm saying, all these other famous people are all just walking licks. Like they don't have any type of protection or any type of know-how or any type of security or any type of like way to defend themselves if somebody tries to like get them for some bullshit. I can see how they would be licks, but I don't know if they'd just be like easy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that nigga's a lick, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that.
Let's do something to this guy. Let's make some shit up so we can get what we want.
What about him ordering the Uber?
What's up, real noobster? How you doing?
Her being there.
Hope you're having a good one.
What's the play there?
Is that illegal to order an Uber for somebody? I don't see that.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not illegal to order an Uber for a minor.
It's illegal to like order an Uber for a child? I don't see that in the criminal code anywhere. I don't see that.
He's right there.
I've never seen that was illegal for anybody to do that. Like, so I don't see how that can be criminal in itself. I order Ubers for my cousins to go get picked up, to be dropped off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I have family members. Like, just because he did that does not necessarily mean.
Okay, so she threatened him. He orders the Uber, and now after that Uber, she's never seen again, and she's found in his Tesla. So what is the play? So what happened?
Hey, what state was this in?
California.
In LA?
Yeah.
You know LA is a dangerous place.
Oh my God, bro!
Dangerous. It is. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Los Angeles is a dangerous place. There's gangs everywhere. There's people to extort you everywhere. Her body or whatever has happened to her could have been done by somebody else other than David himself. It's just that because of the relationship, the friendship that they have, everybody.
You're telling me that it was done by somebody else, and they got access to his car, to David's car, and chopped her after they chopped her body up. They put her in David's car without him knowing or anything like that. You're telling me that's what happened.
Everybody's honing in on it. It's unfortunate for David. Anything could have happened to her. There are random people who get, pulled up on any day in LA. Even if you're.
And don't try to say that her body was found when he was on tour. That means that someone else could have put her body in his trunk of his car. But no, because forensics would show the decomposition of the body starting way before he went on tour. So, and then of course they can, since he kept the body inside the house first, do forensics inside the house. I doubt he cleaned everything up. You could probably find it in there as well.
You're a girl.
So what about the blue? So the prosecutors are saying that so there wasn't going to be a mess. David put her body in a blue inflatable pool to keep all the blood in there. And the fragments from the blue inflatable pool that David bought match the fragments found on her body.
That could be anybody. Because think about it, not only is David a potential victim for any of the young girls, but he could be a potential victim for anybody ancillary to that, right? So say, for example, he disrespected an up-and-coming rapper. They're going to want to put this murder on him, right? So let the prosecutors attack him instead of them attacking him personally. Because if you think about it, that is actually a good strategy. If I want to get after David because he disrespected me because he didn't buy me my soda, or he didn't get me a cheeseburger that I asked for, or he just looked at me wrong, or he said my song sucks because I sang for him, I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to get this dude. I'm going to put his DNA, I'm going to set some shit up, I'm going to get that dead body, and I'll plan on him. So then therefore, they can put all the state's power, all the prosecutor's power into trying to put him away. It's like you're getting somebody else to do your dirty work for you. And that's a good possibility that could have happened to David. So that's what I think that could be a possibility for David as well.
I don't know, bruh. I don't know, bruh. I don't know, bruh. Nah, fam. Because also we also don't know everything that the cops know. You know what I'm saying? And remember, all of this, most of this at least, of Jay Oma's defense for David, most of that hinges on whether or not, when he's looking through how the police got the evidence, if any of it was gotten illegally. I mean, yeah, he could approach it as like someone else tried to pin it on him, but there's going to be evidence that shows that that's not the case.
You know what I mean? Like, no,
I don't know what you mean. No, like so he orders the Uber, and then she
allegedly.
It's from his account.
Allegedly, it's from his account. Allegedly, it's from his account. Give me your phone. I can do something to it. You know what I mean? Just because it's on your phone doesn't mean you're the one who did it.
Okay. The Uber is sent. It picks her up. It takes her over there. And then also, so how did they get access to his car? How is her body found in his car? And then they also have video evidence of him being the last person to leave the car before it was impounded. So he didn't smell her in there?
You can give somebody else access to the car. Just because it's your car doesn't mean like you're the only one who has sole access to it. Anybody can, and any other criminal can have access to your cars.
And you just said he could give somebody else access to his car. So are you saying that somebody else is the one that killed Celeste without David's knowing, or as other people can see that same phrase, they can see it as David helped that person helped David get rid of Celeste, and then David said, all right, I gotta go on tour. Here's access to my car. You deal with the body.
Well, there's people that you know who you get permission to use your car, and there's people that you don't know who gain access to cars. There are very, very skilled people who can break into cars. If one was so inclined to do so, they could set David up for this. It just depends on how far somebody's willing to go. The investigation seemed a little bit too incomplete because of just the fame.
He wasn't indicted, so I will say, he wasn't indicted the normal way he usually would be, where, grand jury and stuff. It had to be where the police, it looked like the police station did go rogue, and they arrested him and forced the district attorney's hands to press charges, because they were either you get this bad press of letting him go after the weekend's over, or you go on and press charges. What do you think about that situation?
Well, sometimes when it comes to famous people, all the eyes are on the district attorney's office, or on the United States Attorney's Office, the Department of Justice, because they're trying to see what they're going to do. So it's like every time there's a crime, especially when it's heightened, it's like all eyes on that office, right? How fast are you going to work? How immediate are you going to work on this case? And sometimes it forces them to jump the gun. When I say them, I mean investigators, detectives, to say, well, this is him. It has to be him. And they literally exclude any and all investigations outside of David. And so because of that, it can be an incomplete investigation. That includes David being a victim himself from this girl, right? David being a victim of somebody targeting him. Those are possibilities out there. And that is a very reasonable possibility. But it's just, I feel like sometimes investigations move too fast. And when they move too fast, people can go to prison for a long time for something they did not do just because of the fame. David is no different than you, no different than the people in your chat, no different than any actors, Lil Pump, Aiden Ross, Neon, okay? They're no different. They could be victims of the criminal justice system. And my job is to try to show their innocence. And what I'm telling you right now in regards to David is that it's quite possible that somebody else, there's another story than what these prosecutors are trying to paint him as.
With all this evidence, I know that for a fact that they're going to fight the murder charge tooth and nail, because that's the one where he's going to probably be facing the death penalty. They're talking about bringing it back just specifically for him. So you wouldn't even concede on any, because I mean, to anybody, I don't see how you can convince a jury that they weren't in a sexual relationship. I mean, she quite literally had his name tattooed on her finger. And coincidentally, that finger is the one that got amputated.
Right, but anybody could have that. There are people who have Lil Wayne tatted on their body who have never seen Lil Wayne. Like right now, I know you. I can get your name, Gideon, tatted on my finger right now. Doesn't mean that me and you are having a sexual relationship. Doesn't mean me and you have kissed each other. Doesn't mean
I'm gonna question it. I'm damn sure gonna question it.
me and you have some type of relationship outside of friendship. It could be anything, or it could just be a fan. I'm a fan of you, Gideon.
But do you have his name tatted on your finger?
So what about the explicit photos to go along with all that are sent
I
between
want to see those explicit photos. I want to see, like, as being an attorney, I'll be able to see all that. So I want to see how explicit are those photos. Are they really, my client? Are they really going towards and relevant to the charges that David has? So that's my job. I look at every piece of evidence that the government has, and I look at them like literally like splitting hairs. And I say, where did this come from? How did this arrive? How did you guys get this evidence? Can y'all even use it in court?
They said that they have 40 terabytes of evidence against him, and they said they found a significant amount of CSAM, and the prosecutors were voicing that very loudly. And, even his brother posted a couple days later, like, all pedophiles and rapists should die. You know what I mean? Like, turning public opinion against him. Would you attack? Because one thing I was telling my chat that I could see is that the defense would maybe attack Celeste's family. Because it looks like her family knew where she was, because there's videos and photos out there of Celeste with her cousins at different concerts related to David. The prosecutors are alleging that their connection first began when she was 11 years old, and he was, I think he was a minor still.
Yeah, apparently, if I remember from our last video, they met when he was 11, or when she was 11, and then they started having a sexual relationship when she was 13, I think.
But the sexual relationship started when she was 13 and he was 18.
Okay. Those are just allegations. That's how I see it.
So would you go at it where, like, her parents were letting her see him, or would you just leave the parents out of it, you personally?
It depends on how
I mean, if you say the parents let her see him, and like the parents really didn't, and the parents are, obviously pissed that he did what he did this to their daughter, they're not gonna work with that. They're not gonna agree to that. They're gonna be brought brought up to the stand probably, and they'll be like, were you allowing your daughter to see David? And be like, hell no. If there was actually a no, but they're gonna tell their part.
Prosecutors build it. When I do,
I'm sure a lot of times she was sneaking out, right? I don't know if she was always going over there to see him. Wait, did the parents let her? I'm trying to remember all the other videos we watched, all the other shit we watched about this. We talked about. Did the parents? Actually, I think they did. Well, can't lie in court. So then in that case, they would be like, yeah, we did, but we didn't know this was going on, probably, kind of thing.
In my cases, like I prepare, but not really like prepare, because the way I go to trial is like a boxing match. You can prepare as much as you want. If somebody throws a right hook, you're gonna counter it this way, but you can never prepare for what happens in that jury trial. So I keep my shit fluid. Like the way I react, it's more like playing defense, and I react to how the prosecutors, bring evidence. So even in my other trials, I don't really know who the witnesses are, and I just wait for them to show up, and I hear what they say, then I start attacking from there. If they're going to bring their family in regards to David, I'll prepare for that, and I'll act on it as soon as they bring it. So whatever story that the prosecutors are going to try to paint David as, and to link him to each element of that crime, I'm going to show otherwise, regardless of who they bring.
Would you waive David's right to, would you advise him to waive his right to a speedy trial, or would you say, F all that, let's hurry this up, let's take it to trial? What would you do?
It
what
depends.
Would you advise?
Okay, so it depends. So yeah, I advise it, and it's ultimately up to my client. So whenever there's something that happens in court, everything is run through my client. So it's their case, but I'm, assisting them, right? That's my job. And so I will tell them all the good things and bad things if they speed it up. In regard,
yeah, I want to hear what would be what the difference is in speeding it up, how it could be good and how it could be bad. I want to hear that shit.
In this case, there's good and bad to speeding shit up. Okay, so if you speed shit up, you'll be done with it ASAP. You don't have to worry about being in jail, because you don't know how people are treated in jail, right? Things can happen to you. You can get your stuff taken away from you. You can get your food taken away from you. You're away from your family. You're losing money.
You can get your virginity taken away from you. Don't drop the soap.
There are people threatening you, and in a real sexual way, right? And it's not a good way, right? Especially these type of charges. He's a target in there. So sometimes people.
Oh yeah, the guard. Oh shit. My bad. Someone would. Excuse me. Sorry. Shit. Someone would definitely end up letting them know. The information would definitely trickle down eventually to the point where it's like, yeah, this David kid, this is why he's in here. So y'all can have fun with it. So y'all can have fun with him. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you want to him. Hurt him however you want, or do worse. This is why he's in here. Those guys will be pissed, especially if some of them have daughters that are around her age.
People want to speed the trial up and say, let's just get this over with, so then we don't have to deal with it. It could be advantageous as a criminal defense attorney, because it's kind of like you want the prosecutors to move forward with an incomplete investigation. And that incomplete investigation shows that the cops didn't do the right job, and you got the wrong guy. So sometimes it can work out that way. But if you take your time, then maybe you can wait and get more evidence to show that it wasn't David, right? So it just really, really depends. There's so many different factors when it comes to, strategies of what you're going to do in representing, your client. But when it comes to me, everything is very fluid. So it just really, really depends on what I see.
What is interesting you so much about this David case that you've seen so far? What has pricked your mind where you're like, okay, this could actually be in his favor? Or what is something that you've seen where, okay, what about this case is something that you've seen that could be in his favor? And what is something that you've seen that you think will be a very hard mountain to climb going through with this case?
In his favor is probably hiring me, because I like challenges. So, that's the reason why I like taking cases, because if you can get the most unbeatable cases and you beat that shit, it makes you feel really, really good inside. Like for me, selfishly, it does. I get this hyper high that fentanyl can't match, drugs can't match, women can't match, money can't match. It's a high. And only those who win in jury trials know what high this is. Okay? The advantages that he could have is hiring me. The disadvantages is not hiring me, because yeah.
That's how you sell yourself to try and get more clients, bro. Especially if you're gonna be on a popular YouTuber's video.
It's just one of those things where I really want to attack this case. I see that he's a victim of this girl or society. He's a victim of the public, and I need to do whatever I can to show that he's not this monster that the prosecutors are painting him as. I was listening to the song 3 times this morning. Like, it's a great song.
Bro,
speaking of the song, he talks about what he did. He told on himself in his song. Bro, they gonna be doing like it's Key and Peele. I ain't say that. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Hold up. This shit.
You know.
Hold up.
Okay. You ain't got nothing.
That's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna do. You ain't got nothing. but David, you specifically discussed in your song that you did this, and this, and this to Celeste. David be like, you ain't got nothing.
Okay. Yeah, but you ain't got nothing.
Is that what you're telling me? Is that what the lawyer is about to say that he's gonna do? If they talk about the music and the song being like, well, pretty much what he did to her, the song being about her. Don't tell me that's what's gonna happen.
He's talking about like murdering people in his song.
It's art, just like 50 Cent, Jay-Z. It's all art. And I'm a fan of his art, but
it's just art, bro. Yeah, but you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. I ain't say that. It's just music. It's just art, bro. I'm a fan of his art. That's what he said.
Okay. Besides you, what is an advantage and disadvantage that is in this case that you see? Besides you.
The advantage is that it looks like this was done in California, which is a crime, or not California, but LA, right? It's a high crime area. And there's other reasons that caused the death of this girl, other than him. That's why I see an advantage of. And she's motivated, to go after him. The other thing, the disadvantages that I see in this case is that he never called me. If he would have called me or his family would have reached out to me, I'll take that case. David, if you're listening, I'll take your case for free.
Bro!
If you reach out to my office, J.M. Law Firm, I will take your case for free. Don't forget that, and it's recorded.
Okay, what is
he needs help.
What is the disadvantage?
And then he says he needs help. Bro. I don't even know what to say about that shit. I mean, I get he's just a defense lawyer, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's supposed to do. But just saying, enthusiastically saying he needs help when it's like all signs point to that David did this shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess right now it's alleged, but all signs pointing to that shit. I get it's in him as a defense lawyer to be like, he needs help. I get that shit. But that was a little too enthusiastic, just a little too enthusiastic for me. You know what I'm saying? It feels like he did it. And you like, bro, I gotta help him. Anyway, that's it for this video. The rest of you can watch the rest of the video on the channel. The link to Gideon's channel and the video will both be in the description below. So be sure to check him out. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Could David be found innocent? Could he be found innocent if the lawyers play it correctly or whatever? Keep in mind, we don't know everything, right? We don't know everything yet. But anyway, peace. Much love to you. I do want to watch the rest of that shit though. But I also want to play Fortnite.
Besides you, what is the disadvantage besides you?
That's it. Because anytime any charges come, there's no factual disadvantage. Dude, look at me. My client looked at the camera in my last trial, okay? He looked at the camera and shot him 3 times. 3 times, all right? And I was able to get his ass probation. He'll be done in 5 years. It's the most unbeatable cases that I look at. And so when I see David shit, it looks like a really good challenge, and it's gonna make me feel really good.
A good challenge.
A good outcome.
What would be a good outcome for you, for David, if you did his case?
Dismissal or not guilties. Actually, F that. Not dismissals, not guilties, because I want to meet the prosecutor right there at that trial. I want them to see, and I want them to do the whole work, put all the evidence there, and for them to lose. Once that happens, there's just like this feeling that you get inside, this rush that will linger for like the next week. I'm chasing that. So David, if your people are listening, get at me.
Okay, genuinely, can you give, because you gave one advantage that the defense has, can you give a without including yourself, without including the name Jay Yoma, excluding yourself
Right.
completely, can you give what is the biggest hurdle of this case that you?
Man's really took the chance to advertise himself. He said, "This is my option, bro. This is my one chance, fam." He also said he's gonna do it for free though. I guess that would just be like give him a popularity boost. You know what I'm saying? And then he can start charging the big bucks.
Can see.
He's black. He's black. That's a big hurdle. No, dude. All right, anybody listening? I'm in trials. Like, do you know the color of your skin? It still poses a threat. It really does. Like, there are people who will find you guilty just by the look of your face. And when they say the look of your face, it don't mean your nose, your lips, your eyes. It's the color of your skin. And that's like a reality that's out there.
So would you take this case a racial route?
It might be possible to include that, because it's something that I would say potential jurors, if they're going to be on your case, that they can't shake off. There are some people who are still mad about slavery being overturned. There's some people who are still mad about interracial dating, right? Nope. There's some people out there who don't like that a black guy is dating a non-black girl, or a black guy is talking to a non-black girl.
Wait, but
or a black guy is successable.
That non-black guy, that black guy dating a non-white girl is a minor.
I'm talking about somebody before. I'm not talking about the girl who died. All right, no, but like,
I don't know, man. This. Okay. I wonder what a prosecutor would say, though. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh shit! Now we're there. Never mind. 10. Yep. All right. Cool. Yeah. Let's see. I said give me 10 seconds. Didn't I say that? I think I did. Pretty sure I did. You still counting? Don't do that. All right.
like on a serious note, it's one of those things. If you're in an interracial relationship and you're a black male, there's a lot of people who are looking at you already that they want you to pay because it doesn't make them feel good to see that. And I see that as a criminal defense attorney. And so when my clients, whether they're minorities or not minorities, I have to be mindful of that. You see that? I can't just neglect that and say that, oh, this world is great. There's no racism out there. It's there. And sometimes that racism could be the difference between you doing 0 prison time or you doing your whole life in prison.
He does make it sound good. He does sound good, bro. He does.
So I think that is the disadvantage that he was just born with. And also the fact that he's famous. Nobody likes seeing that. They see a young guy, good looking, and he's getting all this fame. He's doing well for himself at that age. Nobody already likes that. And people who are internally racist, they don't like seeing that there's a black guy doing it. So that's a disadvantage that he has. It can be cured with... All
right. Go. Suspicious. I haven't seen anybody. I haven't heard anything. It's too quiet. Oh. Oof. Hello? That was easy. Fucking sure. I like these things. Took me a little bit to get used to using them. I still push myself the wrong way sometimes. Hello? Bro, where's my aim? Damn. Bro, where's my aim? Come on. Holy crap. Hello? Oh, I got a pistol. Do I want the white Nemesis or the green combat assault rifle? The green car. I'll take the Nemesis. That's when I heard something coming from this way. Let's go use the board. And good. Hello? god. Here's why I messed that up. Oh well. We were both ready at the same time with the same type of guns, like right there. Alright, one more of those and then we'll go rank.
The way I attack my cases.
So how would you go about? Because isn't it like half and half, where the prosecutor selects some jurors and the defense selects some jurors? Isn't that how it works, or how's that process work?
All right, so the whole is called voir dire, right, or voir dire, depending on what state you're at. But pretty much, you have there has to be like 14 people that get chosen on whether you can be guilty or not guilty. All right, the difference between you going to prison and you not going to prison, you having a conviction, you not having a conviction, you being on the sex offender registry list, you being not on the sex offender registry list, and most important, you getting the death penalty and you not getting the death penalty. There's gonna be 14 people that's supposed to be chosen out of probably 100. Okay. And there's 100 random people in that county that you have to make sure that you have to find out their biases, if they're racist, if they don't feel good about the certain charge. So I'll give you an example. You have 100 people. Who's going to determine your life, Gideon, right?
Yeah.
Brazoria County, okay? Not Harris, Brazoria County, okay? They don't like guys who wear do-rags. They don't like guys who have super coily hair. They don't like guys who have melanin in their skin, right? And that's taken into consideration, right? So those people can tell you, hey, I'm fine.
I'd be like, if I am racist, so do I have to still do the jury duty? And they'll be like, no, we'll kick you out. I'll be like, bet. Yeah, I'm hella racist. Nah. Just to get out of that shit. I wouldn't want to do jury duty, bro. Fuck that. It's following me. Hi. Hey. Aw. What are my feelings? Somebody gotta suffer for that. Could use this now, but I'm gonna be dumb about it. Hail you. All right. Kind of annoyed I can't find that damn. Whatever. That Donatello? I thought you had a shotgun with you. Bro, I didn't even see you. You're blending in. That's pretty good. Or maybe I'm just like faded. Smoke weed every day. Oops. Oh my. Hello. Oh, you had. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Damn. Fuck it. Oh, wait. Ugh. Oh, hold on. I've been found. Ow! Dick? Hmm. Just so I know where they are. That way. I do still need some health. Preferably, before I go fight this. Oh. That works. God damn. How do you know it's right? It's gonna come out right there. Shit. Eh. Are you still shooting at me? Oops. Oops. Is he coming this way? Huh. How kind of him. bitch. What's wrong with you? Hello? Ooh, a cube rifle. Isn't that like that little mini rocket launcher? Yep. That's exactly what it is. Yes. That way? Not what I was looking for, but okay. Ah, fuck it. Damn, nature, you're scary. There aren't too many med kits, are there? Oh, sweet. Asking you, shall we see? Thank you. Someone's here. There's 5 other people left. Okay. Oh my god. Where's my aim? Holy shit. Now is not the time to be missing everything. Oh great, and I'm running right towards my rival. I gotta wait 35 seconds. Is Fortnite still good? It's all right. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I'm trying to focus. It's all right. Sometimes they put up really annoying guns into the game. But it's okay. Maybe I can find a make it in here. Thank you. Ask and you shall receive. All right. Or the people left. Let's see if we can get it. I didn't get as many kills as I wanted. Ooh. Fucking rocket launcher? Let me get some space first. Oh. They shooting over there. How do I get up there from here? Oh shit. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. See, I would have ran. I would have had to use the gloves. But at least I got top 3. All right, let's go ranked. Do you think we can get top 5? I think we can aim for top 5. What's this? If I get another, it's not gonna be better than Huggy Wuggy. If I get a new one. Lame. 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 Lego lame. Llama lame. Toonie lame. Just lame. Normal lame. Cringe. Okay, we're going for top 5. Maybe. If we die, then I was never going for top 5. But if we actually get top 5, I was aiming for top 5 the entire time. All right, that's how we're gonna play this. Oh look, my favorite place. Found a gun. Oh my god. I was never going for 5th place that entire time, by the way. Never. I was never doing it. I was never going. That was just like a warm-up, you feel me? A ranked warm-up. You know what I'm saying? Things are a little bit different than normal rank. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was like, I was never going for 5th place in that one. Promise.
You know, I'm not gonna be biased against this guy, but you can see the way they answer it. They've been hurt before, and they want to use this trial to get, on this case, hijack it and find your client guilty to make them feel good. I will tell you, there's people in juries that lick their lips like, oh, I'm ready. The same way that any criminal would look at you like a lick, like, I'm about to get out of this car. This guy right here has a nice gold chain. I'm about to go get it. It's that same look that they have, that there's a target, there's a way for me.
I just noticed his shirt says Jayona Law Firm. I was trying to read it for the longest time when we were doing the reaction earlier. Huh. Bruh took the chance in a life. He said, I'm gonna use this chance to push my name out there and let people know. I'm trying to further my career. I feel it, bro. Do your thing, fam. You got to become fuckwittable. Fuckwittable. Unfuckwittable. Like, people will fuck with you and people can't fuck with you. Know what I'm saying?
Express my anger and take it out, and it's a legal way this time, right? And as a juror in the criminal justice system, it's a legal way to convict somebody. So me being an attorney, I have to be mindful of all that. So there are important questions, but also important observations that I make when I look at these jurors, because when they're chosen, I mean, they're not chosen, they're actually deselected. So you get rid of the people who are racist, who are biased against your client, and the only ones who are there.
So who get rid, like you specifically as a defense lawyer, get rid of them?
No. So me and the prosecutors, we have 10 strikes. So it's a game. Anybody's watching. Being an attorney and going to trial is like a basketball game or a boxing match. That's all it is. It's a game, and you have to choose and be strategically there the whole way, before, during, and after. Okay, so in this particular part of the trial, you have to get rid of people who are going to do harm to your client, and you can tell by the way they answer. They could look at your client and just be like this, and just stare at him, you know. And you can ask about the background. Did you ever grow up with minorities in your school? How many minority friends do you have? How do you feel about rap music?
I guess that's one way to weed them out. Figure out which one. Make sure you don't let onto the jury. Sound like a Japanese song for some reason. Fishing pole? What's the fishing pole for? Okay, come on, seriously. Damn it. I was never going for 5th place in that one either. You know what I'm saying? I never even said that shit, so you can't even pin that on me. We gotta do better than that, though.
Music. Does it rub you a certain way? How do you feel about interracial dating? And sometimes they'll answer it. 100% they'll answer it with their nonverbal, but maybe they won't answer it verbally, but you have to look at them non-verbally. If they show that they have some type of animosity towards just the subject you're talking about, you got to get rid of them. Because if you don't, your client say goodbye. Because there are sometimes people get on the jury, they don't even care about the evidence. They don't even look at it. They don't need to look at the photos. They don't need to hear witness statements. The fact that they've been hurt before and they don't like the way your client looks, or they don't like the charge that your client has, is enough for them to convict.
Damn.
And that's dangerous. So there's more to just arguing this case. Like it's like you have to be on the swivel 24 hours constantly, because you have the prosecutors who's looking to get them on there, who's looking to get somebody.
So the prosecutor, the prosecutors that are prosecuting David, they're gonna want to try to get those people, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
yeah. Who wouldn't? If I was a prosecutor, I'd be looking for the most racist guy out there. Oh yeah? Your wife cheated on you with a black man? Oh, okay. We want that guy right there. We want that guy right there. Oh, your granddaughter was robbed by a black guy? Oh yeah, we want that one right there. They will fight to keep that guy on there. My job is to try to get rid of him. We only have 10 strikes. What do
you mean 10 strikes?
All right, so there's 100 people in the room. 10 strikes meaning I could strike this guy, this guy, and this guy, and this guy. We don't want them for whatever reason.
Oh, so like they can't even dispute you on it?
No, you can't. Okay. They can say, no, I'm a good guy. I have black friends. And you say, nah, I don't trust that.
But my best friends are black.
You know when people say shit and you don't trust it? Yeah. And you go, nah, I don't believe you. Strike. We only have 10. And sometimes you have to do the best you can, because you go to a county where everybody don't like your guy, don't like the way your guy looks. You gotta do the best you can.
So after those 10, let's say after those 10, the 11th guy, you're real sketched out about him, but you're out of your 10 strikes. How do you get him off the case?
There's different strategies. I'm not gonna reveal it because prosecutors are listening. But there's different ways to get rid of them. But all I can say is, like, do your best. Whatever comes out in that jury, those 14 people.
Bro, I can't say that. Prosecutors are listening. What the hell was that? Whatever popped up right next to me. Oh, there's gonna be so many people here. Shit. Okay. Whew, close. Oh. Not that close. God damn it. If I open this and the small blue potion bottles are in here. Phew. Are they up there? Oh my god. Oh my me. If I heard you running up on me, you better chill. Oop. Oh my, no I didn't. Oh my, I didn't even hit him, bro. Where is my aim? And don't say it's because I'm high, because I just, if I smoke enough, I'm still good. Are you saying I didn't smoke enough yet? Is that what you're saying? I feel like that's what you're saying, chat.
Whatever comes out, you got to show them the evidence, and hopefully they listen. Because sometimes, and I'll tell you this, right? Being an attorney, you can have all the evidence on your case, the good evidence. But if the jury ain't listening to you, they don't give a damn. And the only way I can show that is that, and you've been to school, right? You went to high school, right? I'm pretty sure a bunch of your viewers, like people in the chat, they're in school right now, or they've been in school. Being a lawyer is like this. You will answer the questions on a test, and you will show the teacher that how you got to the answer, and it is the correct answer. 2 + 2 = 4, right? But when it comes to you getting your test graded, the teacher can say, I don't even need to look at your test. I don't even need to look at your test. You failed. Even though you passed, you did everything right. You failed. And that's how being an attorney is like in jury trial, because you can show all the evidence that show your client's innocent. And the jury, like I told you, who don't like your client because of how he looks, can say, I don't give a damn. He is guilty from the beginning. And I knew that coming into trial, and I knew that when I answered your questions, and it's gonna make me feel good to put him away for a long time. So when you see that picture of Lady Justice, you know that lady who has that blindfold on and she's holding the scale?
Yeah.
That shit is real. It's really blind. Because they weren't there. I wasn't there. Cops weren't there. Prosecutor wasn't there. Judges weren't there at the time of all these alleged crimes. So they have to make a decision on a guy's life where he could be looking at death penalty, being put on the sex offender registry list, prison time, being away from his family, just based on what's the evidence that's there. And you can't force them. You can't show them and say, hey, you have to look at this. You have to look at this. No, they could just say, I don't want to look at that shit. I'm gonna vote guilty. And there's not a goddamn thing you could do about it.
Damn.
So that's the life here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So imagine, Gideon, you're my client. Somebody doesn't like you for whatever reason, because you have a horrible blue shirt.
I guess. Mother. Hold on, give me some shields somewhere. Maybe another gun. Ooh, thank you. Hello? Not with this gun. Why am I playing so bad? I gotta lock in, bro.
Imagine you're wearing a blue drag and you're wearing a blue do-rag and a blue shirt. Imagine if a blood was part of that jury and goes, oh, fuck no. And just look at you.
Yeah, no, that would suck. That would suck.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time. Oh, you shot my big homie? You look like the guy who shot my big homie. Oh, you going down.
But you know what? Everything, I'm gonna be honest. Everything you're saying about these jurors, all of that, I think everybody in the chat agrees with you on. But that's why we don't go off of our feelings. We look at the evidence. And
sometimes people don't look at the evidence.
Well, we're looking at the evidence of this David case, and we're all saying he's fucked. Like,
yeah, y'all are saying that. But y'all have no power to determine whether he's guilty or not, because y'all not part of that jury. That's what I'm saying.
But when the jury looks at that evidence, there is no way when the jury looks at that evidence, they're not going to come to the same conclusion as us. There's no way.
You say that, and I agree with you. But the people in this jury, they have their own motives too. They've been hurt before. They've been through life.
But they can also be paid off.
They have their own likes and dislikes. And you can't control that. God only controls that. And the only thing I can control is to see it during jury selection, to make sure that those people who hate my client for whatever reason cannot be there. They can't. And I'm going to fight whatever I can just to keep them off that and make sure that the people who are chosen are going to be somebody who is open to listen to all the evidence as they actually look at it.
So with all of this evidence stacking against David, there's no way you're gonna try to get the best plea deal for him.
Fuck that. I'm not playing to shit. I don't play that plea game. I don't play that. Any prosecutor, any attorney who knows me, I don't play that, hey, please, have mercy on this guy. No, we're fighting this. You understand me? We're fighting this from the beginning to the end. There is no surrender here. And that's how I always attack my cases. And that's why I get the results that I get. Because I don't play.
He's serious about that one, or he's comfortable. Either that, or he's very comfortable now, because earlier he censored himself on cussing. This time he's like, "Fuck that."
Game.
It's either we win or we die on the sword.
My clients will hire me. Check this out. They're the ones who decide whether they take the plea or not. The plea has to be provided by the prosecutors, and it's my job to just be like, "All right, dude, here's the plea. You want to take it or not? Here's a good reason of taking it. Here's a bad reason of taking it. If you take this deal, this is what's going to happen to you."
And he can easily sway his client to just be like, "Yeah, fuck that plea deal." I need a gun. Nope. Bro, I only had 13 bullets. I was like, fuck. I was hoping he wouldn't get there yet. Nah, he got there quick. Can't believe I got killed by Ryu. All right. I gotta take a piss first, and we're gonna come back and lock in. Let me get another drink too. All right.
And sometimes what prosecutors like to do is they play cute games. And here's one game that I'll tell you that they play. They try to throw like a small amount of jail time on you. Actually, no jail time. They'll say, you know what? Tell your client no jail time. Just take this deal. And if he takes the deal, he might end up getting deported. So it's kind of like they'll make it seem like it's really, really sweet. But it really isn't. Because remember, these are the ops. This is the government. This is the people who's trying to put you away for a long time, okay? They're not your friends. In fact, they're the opposite of that. They want to kill you. They want you away from your family. So when I tell them, hey, look, it looks like a sweet deal, it's not. We got to fight this. So that's why when I go to trial, I make sure every prosecutor that comes across me, you're going to bleed a little bit. You're going to bleed a lot. Because I'm going to make that trial really, really difficult for you to win. And when you lose, you lost 5-10 days going to trial with me, and you lost it all.
So
everything is on
that prosecutor with the guy that, for you guys that just joined in, he had a client who shot somebody 3 times and then did the duck face on camera. He was found guilty, but Jayoma got it to where instead of doing 20 years in prison, all he had to do was probation for 5 years. So no jail time, probation for 5 years. So even
that's crazy, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah. Ooh. I heard somebody break a window. sorry. That just happened. Huh. Why is this bitch shooting at me? Why are they helping the other person? Like, you were right next to them. You were right next to the other person, and you, like, don't worry, man. I'll take care of him. I'll go hunt him down. All right, bro. That's weird.
Even though on paper that prosecutor got a convictions, would you say that that was a loss for the prosecutor?
Hell yeah. He didn't even shake my hand after the trial. And he was pissed because, look, they don't show this because, well, nobody was there, but nobody sees the interaction between attorneys, right? Outside of court. So right when he was found guilty, my client's crying, his family's crying, he's looking at 20 years. These are real years. This ain't no, oh, I'm just gonna do a little bit. No, this is prison. The prison, you know, people get stabbed, they get bullied, they get raped, okay? He was looking at 20 years because he was found guilty over the weekend. Prosecutor said, I want him to be in Harris County Jail for 2 days, for the weekend. And just because they found him guilty, they put him in jail, and he was crying. Like, it's one of those feelings that hit you. So when Monday came, right, for the punishment phase, okay, he was found guilty already. Now we gotta determine punishment. It's either as low as probation or 20 years prison time. I talked to the prosecutor and I said, hey, don't y'all guys usually make an offer like 7 years, 8 years, go to prison, and we don't have to go forward with this hearing because my client's gonna risk a lot. If we go forward with the punishment phase, this jury can give him 20 years. That's risky, right? Who's gonna risk that? Especially if there's a video of you shooting this guy. And they just found you guilty. So you can't say it's allegedly. They found you guilty on this. All right? So the prosecutor was cute. Like, he was very cute in what he said to me. He said, I can make a deal. Just show me some papers, like some check stubs. And I went out there and I went to go get it. I got everything. I got all the information that he needed. And then the prosecutor goes, no, that's not enough. And I was like, you told me to get this for you. Why aren't you taking it? And he goes, it's not my job to teach you how to be a good attorney. You know, that's your job. They do this cute stuff to piss you off, right?
Yeah, that sounds like that would be fucking annoying. That sounds like, yeah, I'll definitely piss somebody off. I'm not gonna lie. I saw her pick that shit up right when I got in. That was close. I can carry another one. What to say? Did swap it out. Finally. Hell yeah. All right, cool. I just need health. Huh. Huh. It's weird and annoying. Oh my god, bro. Holy shit, I feel dumb. Fuck. I mean, this will work. Now? Wait, hold up. Whew. Hell yeah. Alright, now let's go. This hoe. Ah, shit. As soon as I saw those damn footsteps pop up, I was like, fuck. Oh my god. Unfortunately not. Guess I should just use that right away instead of healing first. We go down or up? Is this shit? Is this do you go from 1 to 3, or do you go from 3 to 1? Anyway.
So when that happened, I knew he just sent me on a bullshit run to just get me to do all this work for nothing, right? When he really wasn't trying to offer anything. Which, by the way, my client would have taken 9 years if it was offered. Before this punishment phase, if they would have offered 9 years, he would have taken it, and he would have been in prison. But the prosecutor didn't do that, and he goes, we're gonna go forward with this punishment. And they asked for 20 years. So I said, all right, fuck it. Let me knuckle up right now. All right, we gotta keep fighting, and we did, and we ended up winning that. The jury came back after my argument and said probation, no prison time. And I looked at I hugged my client afterwards, and I looked at the prosecutor. His head was down. His head was down because I don't play around like that. And my client was happy. He looked at his family. He went back to the jail and said, "I'm coming out in 24 hours." He called me at 6 o'clock the next morning and said, "I'm out." And I said, "I'm glad to hear your voice, man." He shaved, he got a haircut, he looks good on that video, but before that video was there, he looked like crap, dude. And he was looking at 20, no matter how bad things.
Okay, but he still murdered somebody.
Yet, my job is to always keep fighting no matter what. And so that prosecutor, I'm gonna see him again. And he will remember this trial.
So now that prosecutor, if he goes against you, he'll probably give you a plea.
Oh, hey, that prosecutor, Michael.
This man said the dude's name, Michael. Ugh. Little shotguns, bro. That's annoying. Cities, bro. I gotta learn how to use cities better. I gotta learn how to use the buildings and shit better. We'll get there.
If you're listening to me, any case that you have in front of me, we're going to trial. I ain't fucking around.
What's the prosecutor's last name? What's the prosecutor's last name? Say his full name.
Don't say it. No, don't do
I'm not
that.
gonna say his last name. But Michael, if I see you and that
trying to
chief
get this
prosecutor, we're going to trial.
Gideon trying to get this guy in trouble, bro. Bro, what the fuck? That's fucked up, bro.
I don't care what the plea offer is. You can offer my client, listen to me, you can offer my client a dismissal for him to take a class. Fuck that. We're going to trial. I'm gonna make an example out of you and the whole entire office for doing what y'all did to me in that trial. And y'all already got a piece of me right now. 20 years down to probation. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all could have offered 9. He would have taken 9 years. He didn't take it.
Chat,
And
I
because of y'all-
don't think this is like the W you guys think it is. Because now in the future, if Michael is representing a pedophile that raped some kids, he's taking it to trial.
Fuck it. We going to trial. We got to knuckle up. Gian, this is how it works, all right? You got to knuckle up. And you got to be about it. You got to fight. And you got to show these other prosecutors you're willing to fight. If not, they're going to run all over you. Let me tell you something else.
You got, yeah, but the guy was on camera. He was caught in 4K shooting someone, murdering someone. He looked at the camera and he looked the camera straight in the lens. And he got the guy off. So I mean, you still kind of let a murderer go.
Oh, if I showed him I was a little pussy, if I was weak, if I showed him that, every time I have a case, they're gonna be like, 19 years. That's a plea deal, just to mess with you, because they know you're not gonna be able to knuckle up in trial. You gotta show these prosecutors that you can win in trial. You understand me? And that's the only way that they can respect you when you walk into that.
That's just personal to him. That's just personal to him. And he's riding that high of getting that one guy off with 5 years probation. There's nothing here. Except someone who took out the guns already. I should probably leave. No mercy, no decaf. What up, Lantis? What up, GL? How you doing, fam? Gotta get a gun. Gotcha. Oh my god, bro. Damn. Well, that sucks. I really thought I didn't think they're gonna catch me switching over and jumping down to them. Huh. They did though. That's sadness, bro. We can do better than that. I want to go for top 5. Oh, what was that? What was that experiment where like? What was it? What was it? you that. Reality doesn't exist until it's observed. Until you observe it. Have you heard of that experiment? The quantum pseudo telepathy experiment? Gambler? Lantis? Lanty? Gil? I think I might call you Gil. GL. Gil. What up, Gil? Bro, there's so many people that's already landing, grabbing guns right now. Ugh, my timing is terrible on that. Oh my God, bro. I know I wasn't missing that time. I think because I stepped behind the computer, I stepped behind the computers and I started shooting the computers instead. I don't know. Then how did he still hit me? Bullet spray? Oh, you have heard of it? That shit's interesting. That shit's interesting as fuck to me. Reality doesn't exist until you observe it. I don't need to read it. I already know what it is.
That courtroom.
Oh, man. This guy, the guy on the screen, on Gideon's screen or whatever. This guy is a defense lawyer who got his client was facing 20 years for murder, pretty much. He's caught on camera shooting a guy 3 times, and then he looks at the camera and makes eye contact with the camera lens, and it looks away. This guy was facing 20 years of prison, but the guy, this dude is a defense lawyer. He got it down to 5 years with probation, no prison time. And he says that he could probably get David off of his case. That's just kind of crazy to me. Shut up. You can play chess? There's a chess thing? You got that emote? I want that shit. Do it again. Do the chess thing. I wonder who wins. Is it random? Is it random every time? the chess emote. Like, does it get to the point where somebody wins? Bro, where are all the small... I don't coach. We play the new Tomodachi. There's a new Tomodachi? Are you serious? I haven't played it. Is it like, is it like, what is it? Is it on the computer or? Is it another little handheld thing? I don't have a Nintendo console. Bro, where is this guy? Ah, he baited me. Your Wi-Fi fumbled? Oh, welcome back. Alright, I need to get like at least top 5 here soon. Come on. Like, I'm gonna stop landing in cities, bro. I'm having trouble with those right now. Pathologic 3 for my Steam wishlist is now on sale. What did I want Pathologic 3 for?
Room and they give.
Maybe. I'm gonna try a couple more times. I can't keep relying on you. Solaris season 10. Season 10? What is this? Oh, it's a space thing. Hell? Shut up. Explore a galaxy full of wonders in this sci-fi grand strategy game. Interesting. Yikes, bro. Shotgun 1. times? No. How many times I shoot him in the head? Are you kidding me? An entire clip to his head, and I still didn't. All right, bro. Maybe it's just the guns I choose. Maybe it's just my guns. What is this? Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh yeah, what did it say my wish this thing was? Pathologic 3. Wow. Why is this on my shit? Oh, it's in this psychological horror game, you are a doctor with only 12 days to save a town from a mysterious plague. Make ruthless decisions and diagnose with precision. Shape the town's future and rewrite the past. Hold yourself together while it all falls apart. Huh. They say the magic word. You want me to say please? What is this? Oh, cool. Not near the town this time, at least. This is where I was last time, damn it. Actually, hold on, just in case I get. Come on, where's the little one? That works too.
Hey, Brian.
What'd she say? Is she talking about your mama? Bro, I think she's talking about your mama.
Who there?
Yeah, bro, she said who the She bro, I think she called she was talking about your mama, bro. I think she called your mama a hoe. Okay. Bro, I'm about to give up. Not give up, but like, come on. I got about 18 minutes if you want to play. That shit was terrible. That's what they are. I like reading. Oh, he's gonna do it. Cool. That one can stay. 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 Ah, I forgot about your damn character. You know what? I might not need it. You know, I think I can actually handle this myself. Oh hush. This is built in. What the fuck? Why is this built in? I didn't use one battle royale point. How do I use it? How do I use this? All right. It says built in. I don't see it. I don't ever see it when I like open the emote menu. Nah. What you mean? I've checked my list, my shit. I've never seen it. Oh, I'm surprised you changed your shit. All right, let's see. Where should we go? I don't want to go to a city right now. Now hold it again and actually look at what you can select. I can't use it, click it right now. Build in. I can't click it right now, so you gotta wait. All right, let's go. Bro, holy shit. You mind? I don't think he sees me. Oh look, chest. I'm not a fan of this escape item. It's too easy to follow. Ah. Wish I knew they were there before I drank that other one. Oh well. Thank you. Oh, here comes somebody. Oh, they're being chased. Or something. Wait. Oh, sweet, thanks. Hold on. I've played this, but it's too loud. Don't tell me we hit rank. We didn't? No, we didn't. We didn't. I don't think. Where's the rival boys? I don't see any. Don't tell me we're in range. Oh well. We are? Yeah, I figured. There's no rival. I did notice. I shouldn't say anything until now. Ugh, llamas. Maybe I will go play that game. Where's that thing at? There's no one around here anyway. Forgot where it's at. Is this it? Yeah. Not those. We both decided to reload this. Cool. You can do it again if you want. Get more stuff. Bro, where is everybody? We should probably actually go look though. Nah, you're good. I was looking around too. And how do you get these things off? Like how do you get these off so you can actually drive it? How come, like, if I jump from here, like, obviously that's a long ass fall. How come my character doesn't pull out his glider for that shit? Just like a little bit. Just pull out the glider just for a hot second, and then boom, you're good. Put it away and land. Rough landing. Lose a little bit. Lose like 5 health. Or 10. 10 health. Hell yeah. Shotguns.
The scientist. Status.
Uh-huh.
Lost to the chrome.
Everything's my fault, so whatever happens to me, I deserve it. I'm sorry it ended like this.
Or whatever.
I'm sorry I didn't find you in time. I'm going to make you proud.
Oh, he's like, okay, we probably shouldn't have like ditched him there. He'll be fine. Nobody's over there. Hey, he's back. See? We're good. You're glowing. There's no way down there easily. Is there anything in this place that we could use? Oh. Finally, some action. Oops. Oh my god. Oh my me. I need this. Thanks. Oh, never mind. Thought I did. Ooh. Hold on, we gotta go. Oh, never mind, we're good. Stop right there. Ooh. Now my aim's been off, bro. I thought I saw 3 people, to be honest. Hold up. Yeah, he might be trying to raise. Good shit. Here comes the storm. Oops. Where are you? Oh, you're down. You're over there. Wait, where are you? I see. Here, wait, take this. Wait. Never mind, you're good. Ah, shit. Whatever. Where'd he go? You can go to Sus Studios. The sussiest of studios. Where they may swindle your money, but you don't know it. They're actually really good people. Here, take this. Oh my god, bro. You can do that? You can do that? That's funny. Thank you. We just gotta go. Bruh, this game is mean to me. Just leave me behind. These ruthless hooligans wouldn't let me grab the med kit before they shoot me. Ooh. Damn. There's 4 other people. Hey, Chug Jug. Fuck yeah. And it's at 200? Bet. Okay. Oh, I hate when that happens to me. I hate when that shit happens. Oh, he's gonna die in a storm. He's gonna die in a storm. Okay, no, he's not. See, yeah, I hate when that shit happens to me. You run up to the window and you press the button to climb over, and it doesn't activate. It doesn't give you the prompt. And you just sit there and jump in front of a wall. Oh, I hate that shit. It's like, bro, come on. Oh. All right, let's do one more. It's like 2:30. I gotta start getting ready for work soon. All right, drumline. Cars, trucks, instruments, music, instruments. Yeah. Music, raps, sidekicks. They have the best one in the whole game. Could have clutched. Yeah, I mean, but the game fucked you. So the game bent you over and raw dogged you, fam. Yeah, you couldn't do shit. Don't apologize. You had nothing to apologize for. Shit, how many times did you pick me up? Maybe I would have hit that one shot. It's whatever. Well, you look like an anime character. Bet. Uh-oh. First blood? No, not gonna finish him. That's first blood. Yep, there it is. Somebody was just shooting at me. What the fuck? Shit. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. This cheap ass gun. Jake the Snake. You ever had snake before? It's modded. Oops. Bruh. Can I? How many times did I hit myself with this shit? Oops. Cool, appreciate. Where are you? Come here. Get over here. I already got the thing. Got a rocket launcher thing. Oh, you're already healed. Bro. Bruh. No. There we go. Well. C-A-R-A. Alright. Let's quit lollygagging or whatever the phrase was. Hello? I thought I heard somebody. God damn. There we go. There. So if my aim is shit, no need to aim. clamshell over here trying to take my kills. All right, I can't ignore that. Who's your friend? Is that your friend? Who the hell is shooting at me? Bitch. Are you serious? The impact? I couldn't switch my gloves fast enough. Fuck. It's all good. Ugh. All right. I'll be back tomorrow around my normal time, which is like around 7:30, 8 o'clock, Mountain Standard Time, MST. I'll be back around then. And yeah, today I had an appointment I had to go to, so I couldn't be here on time, but next time I'll be there. All right, peace, much love to you.